Good morning, happy Saturday. I hope you're all going to have a lovely weekend. Maybe going to the cinema or doing some Christmas preparation. I am having a gaming day today, which I'll explain later. So I've not took Charlie out yet. Andrew's either going to do it or I'm just going to hang on until I'm going out with him anyway. He seems quite happy enough at the moment. So my breakfast this morning is chocolate baked oats. So I've made up some baked oats with 40 grams of oats for a healthy extra B, a grated carrot, an egg, a bit of milk towards my healthy extra A, some chocolate hazelnut skinny syrup, and a teaspoon of cocoa powder for 1 sin. And I'll have with that some defrosted berries and a Irish coffee flavour yoghurt. So that's healthy extra B plus 1.5 sins. 1 sin for the cocoa and half a sin for the yoghurt, and of course a lovely coffee when the kettle is boiled. Well, good morning. Finished my breakfast and watched the soaps from last night. It's just after 9:30. Andrew's just took Charlie out just for a quick walk while I get organised. So today is what day is it? The 14th of December, Saturday, and it is what they call a community day in my game, Wizards Unite. Now don't worry, I'm not going to be going on and on about it, and I'll maybe include like 10 seconds of footage just to show you what I'm getting up to, but basically what it is it's a 3-hour event where special things are released that you can catch only in that time, and the biggest thing is that portkeys or eggs or whatever you want to call them, the distance is reduced. So basically you only have to walk 500 metres to open something special. So what I'm going to do to take advantage of this event, I'm going to go off to my local park. Yes, I know it's the middle of winter. Yes, I know it's wet and damp outside. But I basically need to keep walking for as much as I can for a 3-hour period. So I'm off to my local park. I'm going to take Charlie with me. It's from 11 till 2. And I'm going to take my packed lunch, which I'll show you, and some snacks. Leave Andrew here because he's still not 100%, so he can enjoy himself with whatever telly and have some peace and quiet. And yeah, probably get a bit wet, but the sun is coming out. It's bright outside, so I know it might sound a bit mad, but it is a nice hobby for me, and it will include a bit of walking. So I'll show you what I'm going to pack up for my little day of adventure. It's a shame it's not in the middle of summer, but there's usually one every month, so hopefully when the weather improves we'll get a nice day. So yeah, I'm going to this local park. I'm going to be doing lots of walking, lots of gaming, some eating, walking Charlie, and just trying to make the best of it. I'm just waiting for my lunch to cook in the microwave, ready to take out with me. Andrew's back with Charlie, and he's made me a winter spiced tea from Morrison's, so I'm going to sit and enjoy that while my lunch is in the microwave. Are you dying, dear? Come this way a bit. Is it a struggle?
No idea.
Hang on a minute. That's better. Is it a struggle?
I just don't know what to do with myself. I just feel queer.
I think actually that he might have got a chest infection, but we'll see how he goes after another.
Not just a chest infection, the worst chest infection ever in the history of chest infections.
He is actually quite bad with his cough, and he says he's got so your chest hurts a bit.
Yeah, it's right. It's a bit better now than it was first thing, but it's, you know, you get that crackly and that wheeze when you breathe. Yeah, it's just when you cough, it just hurts in the muscular chest.
Hello, Charlie. So yeah, I think...
Look at my stomach on that last shot there. Bloody hell.
You'll have to go on a diet.
It's just where I'm sat, innit? Because I'm not sat straight.
Do you believe that? Hello, Charlie. So yeah, we'll leave Andrew to see if he can recover this weekend. He has supposed to go back to work on Monday. He's had a week off, but unfortunately it's fallen when he's feeling poorly. At least if it is a chest infection, he can't blame me for giving him a cough.
Oh.
I haven't got anything. Anyway, I'm going to go and enjoy my cup of tea and then I'll show you what I'm packing up for the day. I need to be getting off soon and it's just started raining, but I finished my pack up. So I bought some tomato and sweet pepper risotto packets from Aldi. The whole pack is 4 sins and I've made up 2 portions. One for tomorrow in one of my B&M jug things, and then one in my food flask for today. In there I've also added, in the whole thing I've added 40 grams of light cheese. So each portion has half a healthy extra A. I've added some tomatoes, peppers and onions, and I've also added some of this Morrison's ready to eat flame grilled chicken. I'm saving the rest for Monday, I think, to have with a soup. So that'll be nice and filling. Then I've got a jar full of coffee, a flask full of coffee, a Diet Coke. I think I'm going to be a bit cold. Look, it's raining, I think. Then I've got a banana, plum, apple, and this is another slice of my chocolate baked oats as a treat as well, and my water bottle. So maybe I'll catch you whilst I'm out and about, get a little bit of footage, but we'll come back and see how the patient is feeling. Here we are, here's my home for the next couple of hours. This is West Park in Goole. It's not raining at the moment and it's not overly cold, but as you can see everywhere's very damp. So I'm well wrapped up with my coat, waterproof trousers, boots. Charlie's got his coat on. There's football going on. I'm not going to be vlogging because obviously I'm using my phone to play, but I'll try and check in with you later on. There is a cafe if I need another coffee, but it's 11 o'clock now, so I'm going to go and play and I'll catch you later on. It's just coming up to 12:30. It's raining on and off and it is quite cold. So I've decided to have a little break. I've got to pass the first stage of what I needed to do, the most important stage. So we'll see how we feel after we've eaten, if I want to do a bit more. But Charlie's got some water in his dinner and I'm just going to eat my risotto and my cola in the warmth of the car. Oh, yummy. This should warm me up, hopefully. Good afternoon. It's just approaching 3 o'clock. I am home safe and sound. Don't worry, I have not recorded any footage of the game for you, so you don't have to suffer through that today. But I have had a good gaming 3 hours. I've done over 10,000 steps. Charlie's very tired. I am in my pyjamas and dressing gown to warm up, and I'm just going to have a coffee and a plum, maybe an apple for my afternoon snacks. I've just had a text to say my last blood donation went to Northumbria Emergency Hospital. So that was it 2 weeks ago? It was the last Thursday in November, anyway, however many weeks ago that is, when I gave blood. So my blood donation has been used in Northumbria. So yeah, 10,000 steps done, progress made in my game, Charlie tired out, and now it's time. The rest of the day is evening meal and relaxing. I hope you're having a lovely Saturday despite the weather. It's nearly Christmas. 5:15 and we have been relaxing with our telly, as we will do through the night. Andrew's taped some Christmas films while me and Charlie have been out, and I've got my tea. So I've peeled the potatoes and fried the veg off, and then Andrew's put it together. So I've got potato and carrot chips and stir fry veg, and I've got that with the Spice and Ice chicken tikka masala. So we've got chicken breast, tin tomatoes, onion, and the Spice and Ice chicken tikka masala mix. Oh, that's also got some fat-free yogurt in it. So all that is sin-free and it looks delicious. And then I've just got the last of my Greek-style yogurt from last week, sweetened with a bit of skinny syrup. So that is also free. And I know I added sugar vimp too. Andrew's got chicken in breadcrumbs and chips, Viennetta, and we've got Gogglebox on. Yum yum.
Oh.
So this is what Andrew's been doing while I've been out today. He made some of his Christmas cakes a few weeks ago. He's having a year off this year, so he's only made enough for us and one person from work. So we've just got a very simple small loaf tin size. It's actually the tins that I use to make my baked oats, and that's for someone at work. What's this, a 6-inch one?
Yeah.
This is a 6-inch, and they're all fruit and they've got sherry in, and they're only iced on the top, marzipan and iced. He didn't want to go all the way around. So that one's for us for Christmas. And then we've got a small loaf tin sized one to start now. And that's what it looks like. So obviously, like I say, he wanted a year off with his decorating and making and things, so he's left them bare. But I did have to do a bit of begging and pleading for him to make one at all. But yeah, I'm going to cut a slice of this. So 25 grams of fruit cake is 4.5 cents, and 25 grams of fruit cake with marzipan and icing is 4.5 cents. That's because if you weigh the marzipan and icing as well as the cake, you actually get less cake, if that makes sense. So I'm going to weigh out maybe 30-35 grams of a slice, and I'll show you what it is later and how many cents I'm going to count for it. But it won't focus now. Doesn't that look delicious? Yum, yum. So we're just about to sit down and watch Disney's A Christmas Carol, which is one of Andrew's favourite Christmas films. And I'm going to have my evening snacks. I've got my coffee ready for when the kettle boils. I've got some tomato and basil hummus bites from Aldi for 4.5 cents. A persimmon or Sharon fruit, which is a free food. And I've got Andrew's Christmas cake laced with sherry. So this is a 40-gram piece. Not very thick as you'll see. So that weighs 40 grams, and I'm going to count 6 cents for that. So that's 10.5 cents on the plate, and I've had, I believe, 3.5 cents elsewhere in the day. On my hot chocolate powder, on my cocoa, in my baked oats, half a cent for my yogurt, and my risotto that was 2 cents. So I believe that's 14 cents. And thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.